What's up YouTube, S&KGamingg here, bringing you a team builder video for our UPC battle this week against the Tigerville Torchicadees, excuse me. So basically guys, I haven't done a team builder for any league in a while. It's gotten to the point where and I'm in the part of the semester where I'm really busy right now, so it's been hard for me to do the battle and get a team builder up, but I actually have some free time right now, so I figured I'd go ahead and do a team builder for you. So I am going to run through both of our teams real quick. Our team consists of Mega Gengar, Talonflame, Suicune, Jolteon, Electros, Machamp, Gramble, Excadrill, Metagross, Dragonite, and Cloyster, and the Tigerville Torchicadees, I'm gonna mess that up every time I say it. Consists of Xerneas, Sylveon, Mega Ampharos, Samurott, Charizard, Shaymin, Ambipom, Uxie, Gyarados, Sawk, and Jirachi. So a really solid team, but I've spent a lot of time on this team, tweaking their EV spreads and everything, who I wanted to bring, and then when I finally decided on who I wanted to bring, their individual move sets, because it was really difficult. She does have some pretty strong weaknesses. She has a pretty heavy electric weakness with Samurott, Charizard, and Gyarados. She has a pretty big steel weakness with Xerneas and Sylveon, because those are two big mons for her. She's a decent ice type weakness with Mega Ampharos once it Mega Evolves, Gyarados, Shaymin, and kind of Charizard. It's kind of neutral Charizard, but basically, I'm just going to run through our team real quick and show you guys who I'm bringing. I am bringing Metagross. I am bringing Choice Band Metagross because we do not have the option to Mega Evolve Metagross. My Mega is Gengar, so I'm only allowed Gengar. I'm fine with that. I actually like Choice Band Metagross a little better because he's a lot more versatile. You can do more with him. I just prefer it. And we're bringing Bullet Punch, Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, and Iron Head. I know that's a lot of punches. We're bringing Bullet Punch for the Sylveon and Xerneas, and just give us priority, just to have us hit hard. We are bringing Ice Punch for the Shaymin, and if we can hit the Charizard, like if we can predict him coming in, go ahead and go for an Ice Punch, but definitely for the Shaymin and for the Mega Ampharos too. Thunder Punch for the Gyarados, because it one-shots the Gyarados. Again, for the Charizard, if we can predict it, the Samurott, if at all possible. And then Iron Head for the Xerneas and the Sylveon, just so we can hit hard, because I'm pretty sure Iron Head one-hits both of them, because Xerneas is pretty frail, and Iron Head, for Adamant Max Attack, I'm pretty sure one-hits Sylveon. Clear Body ability, because light metal's useless. And actually, this is wrong. We actually have max HP and then 4 in speed. I went with this spread just because Jolly max speed doesn't outspeed like anything on his team that is an issue. Like, it will not let me outspeed like a timid Charizard. It won't even let me outspeed a modest Charizard. So I decided not to go with it. I was like, I'm just going to invest in HP so I can take some hits, switch on to multiple Stealth Rocks, and then put 4 in speed just in case we can speed check or speed creep somebody. Just figured I'd go with it. Our next mon is our Mega Gengar. He is our special sweeper. He's just gonna go in and take out as much as he can before he finally hits the dust. Holding the Gengarite, of course, with the Levitate ability that will change his Shadow Tag once he Mega Evolves, in case you guys don't know that. He is carrying Dazzling Gleam, Sludge Bomb, Shadow Ball, and Energy Ball. Dazzling Gleam for the Sawk and the Mega Ampharos, of course, Sludge Bomb for the Xerneas and the Sylveon, Shadow Ball for the Uxie, the Jirachi, and then just to hit things because it's Stab, and an Energy Ball for the Samurott, the Gyarados, and I think that's it. But he is our special sweeper. He's just going to go in there and he can hit almost everything on his team. He can't hit the Shaymin, which is unfortunate, but there's nothing really that he can hit the Shaymin with the Sludge Bomb. I completely forgot about that. He can't hit the Charizard. He can't hit the Charizard for super effective damage. That's fine. There's nothing that Gengar can really get other than Thunderbolt, which, I could go with, but, and actually I might do that. Why would I not do that? Because everything that I can hit Energy Ball with, I can hit Thunderbolt. Yeah, okay. So we're going to go Thunderbolt instead of Energy Ball. Thunderbolt. Yeah, because everything I can hit, Energy Ball with, I can hit Thunderbolt with, and I can actually hit one more Pokemon with Thunderbolt that I couldn't hit with Energy Ball. So we're going to go ahead and put Thunderbolt on there, and then max special attack and max speed with a modest nature, and that's because Timid will not let us outspeed anything that we would normally outspeed is modest. Like if we're timid, we're not outspeeding anything that we don't already outspeed. If we're modest, we one hit a lot of things. So like we one hit the Xerneas, we one hit the Sylveon. I think we're close to one hitting the Mega Ampharos with Dazzling Gleam. We one hit the Shaman. We one hit the Gyarados. We one hit the Samurott, I think, if it's not fully special defensive. So it's just modest is the way to go. And then next we have Talonflame holding the Life Orb. He is holding the Life Orb one more time as opposed to the Shark Beak. I know, you know, when I first started battling competitively, I was like, you know, why ever not bring Shark Beak as opposed to Life Orb? Because you're already taking recoil damage with Brave Bird and Flare Blitz. You don't want to take double recoil. And I was like, well, you know, in some cases it is better because Life Orb, you just hit harder. You know, you do have the repercussion of recoil, but you do hit significantly harder. So I just decided to go with Life Orb, max attack, max speed per usual, Brave Bird, not Talonflame. That's the name of the Pokemon. It's been such a long day. Tailwind, Roost, and Flare Blitz. Let me explain this moveset. No, excuse me. Brave Bird, of course, priority. Stab, Talonflame's best move. The reason people run Talonflame, basically. Tailwind, just in case it's late game, or you know he brought stuff that Talonflame isn't going to go up well against. Like if he brings Xerneas, Sylveon, Mega Ampharos, Samurott, Charizard, and Gyarados, Talonflame is basically useless. I doubt she would bring that because that's not a very good team, but if she does, then Talonflame is basically useless. Brave Bird's not doing much to anything. Flare Blitz isn't going to do anything to anything. So I can set up a Tailwind and just make sure my entire team can pretty much outspeed her team. So that's the thought behind that. And then Roost, just because if we do switch in on Stealth Rocks, which is probably going to happen, or if we are taking a lot of damage and we can, you know, Roost up, we're going to. And then Adamant, of course, just to have us hit harder, you know, standard Talonflame shiz. And then we have our Choice Scarfer, our Excadrill. I played around a lot with this. Because he has such a big steel weakness with Xerneas and Sylveon. Those are two mons that I'm really afraid of. I debated on putting him max HP, max special defense, and then Adamant, just because I was like, oh, he can take some hits. He can you know, just kind of switch in on stuff, take some hits, deal some damage. But then I was like, no, because I want something that's fast that can also hit really hard that isn't Talonflame. And Excadrill does a lot of work to his team, both with Rock Slide and Iron Head. Although I think I ended up going with Earthquake as opposed to Rock Slide. I think that's what I ended up doing when I actually built the team. I think so, because I don't really have like a real answer for Mega Ampharos. So I put Earthquake on there because that checks the Mega Ampharos. Rock Slide was for the Charizard, but honestly I think between Suicune, Gengar, and Metagross, I have enough checks for, and Electros really, I have enough checks for Charizard. So yeah, we're gonna put Earthquake on here. That's what I put when I actually like bred him and everything and made his moveset. But yeah, I just hadn't changed on here. But he is max attack, max speed. He is not max speed. I did not make. Yeah, I did. Did I? I don't remember. I think I did. I did. Yes, I did. I'm sorry. It's been a long day, and I made some last minute adjustments to this when I was actually making the team. And I put 4 in special defense just to maybe help him take a couple more hits. And I made him Adamant, just to have him hit harder because he has Choice Scarf. So running him Jolly isn't like, he's already gonna outspeed everything other than maybe another Choice Scarfer, which at that point, being Jolly probably isn't going to change that. So Adamant just lets him hit harder because look at that attack stat. Look at that attack stat. 405. It's so good. So anyways, going into our next one, we have Suicune holding the Lumberry. He is holding a Lumberry, not a Chesto-Berry, because in-game I don't actually have a Chesto-Berry. I only have a Lumberry, so I was like, let me just put it on here so if I make a team builder, I don't say Chesto, and then in-game be like, oh, by the way, guys, it's a Lumberry. So Lumberry, just because we do have the Rest variant. We do not have Rest Sleep Talk, just because I don't really need him to be asleep more than once. He's pretty much, he is my physical wall, but I don't think more than one rest is going to be necessary. Plus, I really wanted him to have Ice Beam. Ice Beam puts in a lot of work against my opponent's team, both with the Mega Ampharos, kind of the Gyarados, and the Shaman. So between that, I wanted Ice Beam, and I also wanted to Calm Mind. I also wanted to just freely Calm Mind, just if I can get in on that Charizard, or even on that Ambipom, or the Sylveon or something. I just want to Calm Mind, just get up. So that way it can be a physical and special wall, and I can just proceed to put in some really good work. We do have max defense, max special attack with 4 in HP with a bold nature. This is my pretty standard. I think it's a pretty universally standard Suicune set, especially for Rest, Calm Mind. Max defense just so that you can be a physical wall, and then you can always Calm Mind to get your special defense up, and then max special attack just because you don't want to rely on Calm Mind to actually do damage. And our last Pokemon is Electros, someone we brought pretty much every week for every league, just because he's too good to not bring. He just does so much. He puts in so much work every week. You just can't not bring him. So basically, he is our special wall, our guaranteed special wall, because he's holding the Assault Vest. He is max special attack, max HP, so he can take hits. He can switch in on Stealth Rocks multiple times. He has F4 and attack, just so he can knock off to the best of his ability. He has Volt Switch, Knock Off, Thunderbolt, and Flamethrower. I know normally when I do bring Electros, I don't bring Volt Switch and Thunderbolt just because I hate having 2 Electric type moves. But Electric does so much to my opponent's team. I just couldn't not bring Thunderbolt too, because Thunderbolt, I'm pretty sure, one hits Gyarados and does a lot to Samurott. So I was like, why not? You know, it's worth it. And then Flamethrower just to hit the Jirachi and the Shaman, and just, you know, do damage to something if Thunderbolt isn't going to do that much damage. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. This battle will be happening tonight. So the video will go up first, and then the battle will go up the next day, because it will take me some time to edit the video and stuff, and I have a lot of stuff to do tonight, so it won't be able to get up tonight. But this will definitely most likely be up tonight. If not, then early tomorrow, and then the battle will be up tomorrow night or the day after. But thank you guys for checking out the video. I do want to thank you guys so much for that. I really do appreciate it, and I encourage you to check out the channel if you haven't already, because there's a bunch of cool stuff on there. But I'm going to get out of here, guys, and I will see you all next time.